Alright, now we're going to learn a little bit about the eraser tools, which is very handy. I use them a lot. Alright, open Photoshop and go to File, Open, and you're going to choose the Bumblebee, which you're going to download from the website. Go ahead and open it. This image is a little bit small, so what happens is when you enlarge it, it's going to get a little pixelated. So what I want you to do is go to image size and make sure constrain proportions is image is checked, and change the resolution to 150. That'll move it up without making up too many pixels. Alright, still a little fuzzy when it's real bright, when it's real enlarged. Alright, but it'll work. Okay, you're going to select the eraser tool. Now when you select the eraser tool, there's more options underneath. Hold it down, and we're going to start with the magic eraser tool. Alright, and we want a higher tolerance, because if you want to get rid of a background, if you know you're going to be knocking the background out, you want to put it on something white. But this one has a lot of shadows, which means we need a higher tolerance. So change the tolerance to 72, and then click in the background, and it instead of going through the magic wand and then erasing, it automatically erases it right on the same time, so you don't have two different steps. But obviously you can see here that it still kept some. So into this area, and you can go ahead and try to use the magic eraser in some of these areas. Whoa, see, that took up too much. I wouldn't do that. So try, no, it's taken away too much. So let's go ahead and let's lower it to this time. And that's a lot better. It takes away some more. Now we still need to clean up some edges here. Alright, so I'm going to zoom in even more, and I'm going to go back to the eraser tool. I could even get a little bit smaller brush. Okay, and I chose a brush. You can choose different modes in here: a pencil, a block. A block's going to do a larger area. A brush, you can change the size within the brush. And then a pencil, you can change the size, but again, it's going to be more fine tipped like a pencil. I want to go ahead and use the brush. Go in here and try to clean up these edges a little bit. And I have a little bit of a softer brush, so it's not such a hard edge on here. My edges, and clean up some of those edges. Alright, now I'm going to zoom out and see how it looks. It should still print okay. Alright, it's a little cleaned up. Now I want to add a drop shadow to make it look a little more realistic. Alright, so in your layers palette, you have an F. This is your layers property. This is a shortcut to it. Another way to get to them is from layer properties. You can go that way, but this is a little shorter way. So select the F, and I want to do a drop shadow. Go to drop shadow. Alright, I want the shadow to be on the bottom right side, so I'm making the angle, choosing this angle of the light source basically, which would be up here, so that the shadow will be lower. And I'm going to go to a distance of 10. The spread of 2 is good. And the size, notice it looks a little more natural if you change the size. Let's do the size to 6. And the opacity is great. And then I'm go ahead and save it as a JPEG in your documents, and make sure you put your name and bumblebee would be fine, and go ahead and save, and then change the quality to 5 or 6, select OK, and then drag this to your digital graphics 2 folder. Make sure you put it in the one that's your period. Alright, have fun.